We're just 2 days away from Super Bowl 59. The reigning champs, Kansas City Chiefs, will take on the Philadelphia Eagles this Sunday in New Orleans. This could be a historic game as the Chiefs look to do what no team has done before, and that's win the Super Bowl 3 years in a row. To talk more about this highly anticipated game is CBS Sports football analyst Emory. Good morning to you. Great to see you.
Good morning. Great to see you too, Mary.
So this is the second time these teams have matched up in the Super Bowl. Chiefs squeaked by the Eagles in 2023 thanks to a game-winning field goal by Harrison Butker. But what will be the difference this time around, do you think?
Well, if you ask Philadelphia Eagles fans, they'll say the turf is better and everybody won't be slipping around, so that was the excuse in 2022. But all seriousness, the difference is this Eagles defense is significantly better in the secondary. We talk about guys like Darius Slay was being a starter in 2022. He's still there, but surrounding him now is two outstanding rookies in Cooper DeJean and also Quinyon Mitchell and a safety in Chauncey Gardner-Johnson who's paired up with Reed Blankenship. So the secondary is better, and they're younger, not as deep on defense, but they're still very good on the defensive line and that linebacker, so they have a better chance to slow down Patrick Mahomes and that Chiefs offense this time around.
All right, so let's talk those quarterbacks. We have Mahomes. We'll go down as one of the best quarterbacks in the game. And Jalen Hurts, one of the best dual-threat quarterbacks. So who wins this showdown, do you think?
That's a great question as well, too, because last time, if you look at the entire game, you're like, wow, Jalen Hurts truly outplayed Patrick Mahomes. But the one blemish was the biggest blemish of them all. It was the fumble, the phantom fumble that happened that turned the tide of the game because the Eagles is on pace to really blow out Kansas City. So I think Hurts now has that one mistake in his mind and had it in his mind since 2022 that he's going to try to right those wrongs in this ball game. So I will say it's a push because Patrick Mahomes still is Patrick Mahomes. So as long as he has a chance, they will have a chance. But Jalen Hurts has been playing outstanding ball this season, and more particularly into this playoff season as well.
All right, so now Giants fans, cover your ears and eyes for this one, because just a year after the Giants let Saquon Barkley walk for nothing, he won the Offensive Player of the Year award and led the league in rushing, amassing more than 2,000 yards on the ground. So how much of a factor do you think he'll be in this game?
A huge factor, and I know Giants fans hate this because at the end of the day, it's no different than having an explosive wide receiver. Except you could just turn around and hand him the football, and he can go 80 yards. We saw that against Washington on the first play of the offensive game for Philadelphia. So he is a difference maker and probably the biggest offensive difference maker for the Eagles this time around because they have essentially the same team, two different pieces up front. Obviously, Kelsey is a huge piece that's not playing in this game. He retired, but Saquon Barkley is the biggest X factor in the contest and gives Philadelphia a legitimate shot of knocking off Kansas City.
All right, so finally, before we let you go, who do you think takes this one? I mean, do the Chiefs make history, or do the Eagles find a way to soar to their second Super Bowl in 7 years?
I find every time I go with logic, it leads me down the wrong direction when talking about Kansas City. So I'm going to go with that logic once again. Philadelphia is the better team pound for pound on both sides of the ball. They have a difference maker in Saquon Barkley, more so than what they had last time these two teams matched up. And I feel like Jalen Hurts will rise above the occasion once again, not turn the ball over, which he hadn't done in this postseason, and Philadelphia will win the Super Bowl against Kansas City.
That's going to be a big one. Well, we appreciate you talking to us. I know it's been a busy few days for you, weeks, year actually. So Emory Hunt, CBS Sports football analyst, thanks so much.